Hi everyone, Sherry here. Just thought I'd pop on and make a short video. Although I don't think it's going to be short. What you see here right now is one pile of some of my art journals that I've either created with other artists. This one right on top, we just finished with Lisa, My Eclectic Life, and Tanya McGuire, where we created a mystery journal, which she incorporated some weaving in a circle. Now Lisa's and Tanya's journals are larger than mine. However, it's a nice little compact journal where I added some of my beads that I make and charms that I created, which is attached to my weaving part here. I also attached a piece of fabric that I used inside my weaving as well to help it match together. So this looks very much like this and like that. This is all done with scraps. This is cardboard that we used and painted the inside of my weaving there. I sewed around the edge just because I had extra. And I put a piece of wire here to help me attach this to keep it so that it doesn't come off. This is my boho bead that I've made. I didn't make a lot of these, all kinds of different fabrics and beads that I put together. And this is very much watercolor look, but it's a fabric dye that I put in a spray bottle, and I just play with it on different types of paper. This is from sketchbook paper. These are just regular copy paper that I sprayed or dabbed with a little bit of color, or put a stamp or traced a word. This stuff they put in here. The reason we called it the mystery, or Tanya called it the mystery journal, is because when we did the circle, we didn't know what we were doing with it until after the weaving came in. That was the mystery. So that's one of my journals that I've created, which I'm not sure if I'm going to work in and what I'm going to do with this one yet. However, the reason I wanted to make this video is because I'm sure a lot of us artists out there create a lot of different types of journals to play in. Artistic things can come from a simple piece of cardboard that, we put together with a little bit of gesso or white paint or whatever, and bits and pieces that we have. Die cuts and pieces that we may have from our tea bags or napkins, things like that. And this is a map book that I have, or atlas that I took apart, and I've just cleared layers of paper on top of a piece of corrugated cardboard. And then I tore out some pieces to show the corrugated cardboard, which I'm sure is not new. I'm sure I've seen this by other artists on there. I watch a lot of videos, so it's out there. It's nothing new that I've created that's just fantastically new and wonderful. I like it, it's fun, and it's creative. So that was that. Just a piece of cardboard. Here's a file holder that I made into a journal. And it's just basic file holders that we can sew together if we choose, take apart, do a page if you like, and that creates another type of art journal that we want to play in. Here's another one that I made. This is just simply watercolor paper that I've taken and I made it into a book. And I've done some art pages in here. They're not finished, they're just plain. And again, it's a different type of binding that I did. And I like it because it opens up flat. No matter where I open the page, it's flat. So it's fun to work in. This is a book I didn't make the book. This is a, I can't remember what it's called right now. My brain doesn't even work. But I took it apart and I added in these other papers and sewed them in. Now this, dollar store paper. It's very thick, dollar store paper. The stickers I've had for years because I used to collect these type of stuffed animals. Still do if I can find them. I can afford them. Someone sent me some washi tape on a card, and this is just, envelopes I get in the mail, pieces I've cut from papers, and it just keeps going like that. There's another one, there's stickers in here, and I will tell you what the name of that book is in a second. I have more books here on the table here. Yeah, sorry, my lamp with a very large crystal that I took apart a chandelier. And this book was a smash book. And I took it apart and I just changed it so that I would use it because we get these beautiful papers in here and I don't use them. I don't know why. I like them. I love the concept. I love the idea. And you know what? I like the colors, the papers, the graphics. It's beautiful. However, I couldn't bring myself to use it for some odd reason. That's just me. Other people have done lots of things with these books, smash books. So I found them at a dollar store where I could afford them, and I picked up quite a few of them, and I wasn't using them. So I decided, okay, I'm going to make it the way I like to art, and I'm going to do it my way. So this was my way. File folder. I actually folded it backwards and sewed it in backwards. And it became this cool folder in the center of the book where I can just stick things and hold on to things. So if I happen to have to go to someone's house to art, which is not likely at the moment, I can take this with me and I can use it to create it. There's another book that I made. Again, corrugated cardboard. I painted. I added this butterfly that I got at the dollar store. I added this feather that I found outside. This little piece of paper that I painted and played with and scrapped on, and it looks cool, so I glued it on there. Again, corrugated cardboard. Watercolor paper that I found at the dollar store. And I've done the same thing again where I like that binding where it's nice and flat to work on. This is just wax paper that I put paint on, took it, rubbed it on, and that's how I got those colors and the paint on there. And that's what I started with in this one. Right now I'm going really fast. It's my intention to go fast because I wanted to show you a lot of different things. This was just a simple sketchbook called Showho. I think I got it at Walmart a while ago. It's been a long time. And I started using it as a soul book, which again was somebody else's creation online. Offhand I cannot remember her name, but she is a wonderful artist. Still a lot of ups and downs, but she's still out there. I think she's using a different format right now, so she hasn't been putting up any videos lately. On this book, I started on one side and flipped it over and started on the other. And what these look like to me is just collages that I've made and created. You can put them in and use them as a yearbook. You can use them as your goal incentive. Sorry, the pages are sticky. I've tried a lot of different things and found a lot of things that didn't really work for me. But a lot of things I had fun doing them, so I kept doing them. different things, speak to me at different times. So this was a poster that I printed out, and I liked the quote on it, so I cut it out and I used it in this book. And no, I didn't finish this book, but I may sometime come back to it many times and use it. This one was Dance First, Think Later. It's the natural order. It was by Samuel Beckett. And cut a hole in the page and then created that. And I love the paint on here. This was a paper from a magazine that I cut out and puffy cut it. I like the bead. And again, this is just a sketchbook, so the papers are not super thick, but when you add paper and sometimes collage elements and whatever, paper gets thicker. Every day brings a chance for you to draw in a breath, kick off your shoes, and dance. And again, magazine cutouts. This is from my own stencil that I did. This was an Oprah Winfrey quote. Again, I'm playing with the sprays that I made myself with the fabric dye. This one's the same thing. Again, more cutouts from magazines. Some stuff, if you recognize it, you may have sent it to me and I don't remember who sent it, because this book is a few years old. Again, just playing with paint and collage and elements down there. You see, like I said, there's lots of pages empty in there. I haven't done anything with that one for a long time. This is a sketchbook from the dollar store. Again, just playing with textures and paint. Okay. This one I 4 pages out and used in other elements. Wow, I can't talk. And one of the pages that came out of here is this one. I cut it and I put it in here because I like the colors of the page. The way it ended up. And it worked nicely in this book. And then we got a space, which is not even. This one is an all fabric journal. I'm not quite sure where it's going, but I've been working in it as well. I took some lace that I glued on and put it underneath where I had sewed the signatures in, and it became the tie. This again is that fabric dye that I just sprayed on there. This one I sealed it with Mod Podge. Sometimes I seal with shellac, or there's lots of names for that, and I can't think of them right now. It's just a think of the word now for this fabric. What is it? It's canvas. Sorry, the canvas fabric. This was an old sheet that I took apart, and I again used fabrics and paint and just played with different elements of it. So again, same thing. Sew it in, and instantly another journal for you to play with. And this one is this copy dyed paper that I folded into a book. It's not even sewed in yet, but it's there. Different types of paper, writing paper, doilies, whatever. And you just stitch it here, and there you go. You got a little journal to play with. This is actually a book that I got at a thrift store. It's the Reader's Digest Illustrated Guide to Gardening, so it's got lots of interesting stuff and cool images in here. Some of them I took out half the pages of the book so that I can make it into another journal. I'm not sure how, but then I put paper bag, just a simple paper bag I ripped and crumpled, and there you go. Glue it on, and you have a cover. You can even see garden there. Came through. And again, this one I just did a couple days ago. This isn't wet, it's dry, but that's how it dried. The glue did that. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do to cover it or what. I'm trying to kind of make some kind of leathery effect, but it's not finished. So it's a work in progress. This is what I made. It's a journal I bought to play in. Faraway was talking about the Delusions journals. Well, this is one of the journals. I managed to afford one, which is cool. I like this journal. However, if I use too much wet media, the papers will come out. I'm not sure if that's been rectified because this one, I've had this for a while. This one, I believe I got this idea from Marilyn Small Art. I was working on. This one I did for my friend Barb because she likes elephants. And I like elephants. Well, that page was blown out from my friend. There's another one, the same thing. Miriam's, yeah, inspired by Miriam's Small Art. And this was November 3rd, 2019. 2019, sorry. 2019. This one was done the same time. But I've had this book for a while, so it's sitting around and I haven't been using it. So I decided one day that I was just going to sit down and use it. And I believe there's a video of this page, these two pages, in my YouTube somewhere. That one might be there too, I don't know. I don't remember, but again, I'm playing. So that's all I've done in this book. Besides doing the cover, it didn't go very far. And I don't know if it's because of the size or the shape, or whether I just got out of sorts with it for a while. It will come back. They always do. And that is maybe half, maybe not half. I have a lot of videos, or a lot of books that I've made with Tanya McGuire and Lisa, My Eclectic Life. I've made a lot of journals with them. This one came from one of Lisa's videos. She was making fabric journals because people had asked her to recreate a video of something she had done a while ago, and I had to sit around, so I decided to make a journal. Again, it just happens to happen that way with me. It's done, it's created, now what do I do with it? Well, that is today. I just wanted to show people that, you know what, if you don't have a lot of supplies, you know what, you don't need a lot of supplies. You can use your junk mail. You can use free magazines that you might find somewhere. Or someone might send you something in the mail, and if you're lucky enough to have, which a lot of us do, have a lot of friends that are online that will send us an envelope or a small box, perhaps. And they're kind enough to do that with most of their hearts. Mailing isn't cheap. Another journal I'm going to show you, which the cover is made, but it's not a journal that I made. It's sorry, can I take that out? This is a composition book. And I think almost every artist I know has started at least one or more composition books that they've used to art in. Dee Willingham is the one that inspired me to start with composition books. A few other artists, a long time ago, I can't remember her name, she crumpled up all the pages and she made a book. And one of them was called Patty Patty, and I think that was from Dawn Let's Make a Mess, that inspired that one. And again, this was inspired from all of those collectives, and I wanted to make a friendship journal for all my friends that are in the box and fibs, and when they send me mail, I wanted to put it in here and create pages with some of the stuff that has been sent to me. However, with the mails being kind of slow and stuff, with everything that's going on in the world, sometimes it just doesn't happen. So this book was made a month or two ago, and that's what it was intended for. So if you choose to send me something, you might find me doing it in this book at some point. This is a stencil that I bought from someone else. I don't remember the name of it and who made it, but I love the hands and the heart. So that became the cover. But there's nothing in it yet. Help me fill it. And that was that one. However, yesterday, Janice sent me a, a, a gift. I knew this was coming. I knew she was sending this to me. She, out of the kindness of her heart, she chose to send this to me from the U.S. And let me tell you, it wasn't cheap to send it. But I've been wanting one of these to put on my desk. I'm not sure if I'm going to put probably quotes or something artistic's going to happen to the box at some point. Right now, we are kind of homebound, so sometimes our supplies are limited, and that's part of why I wanted to do this video, is to show you there are lots of different things you can do with a lot of stuff that you have in your stockpile. Janice also sent to me some other stuff in the box, which I was not expecting. So this is a thank you to Janice. She sent me this beautiful napkin. And she doesn't know it, but I've been doing, wanting to do a book with chickens in it for my sister-in-law who loves chicken. She lives in the city, so she can't have chickens, but she'd love to have them. But let me tell you, she has a bird sanctuary in her backyard with crows and blue jays and all kinds of stuff. So she will save their feathers and the things that she calls them the gifts from her birds. And yeah, she named her bird. So it's kind of cool to go over there and see all the birds in her backyard. Someday maybe I'll do a video of that. It'll be a while because we're not going out anywhere. And all this stuff came from Janice. And little gifts from faraway is what I call them. This is something she created, she made. It's got, I believe this is double-sided sticky tape. And she made all these papers out of, again, scraps. There's music paper. There's, this is from an envelope, security envelope. Book paper, music paper, scrapbook paper. She used little bits of everything. I love it. It's just cool. I love the idea, so I'm sure I'm going to take that idea and run with it at some point. I love washi tape, don't get me wrong. A lot of times it doesn't stick very well. It doesn't cover with paint very well sometimes, so I'm trying to think of other ways to make something similar, which this is a great idea for. And put in the mixed media pictures. She also sent me some beautiful napkins. I love napkins. I use them for all kinds of things. In fact, I've made a few books with the napkin as a cover. And I believe there's probably a video somewhere on my YouTube of me creating those covers. Beautiful polka dots. I love those colors. And the card she sent me. There's beautiful flowers and springtime. And I'm loving this because I'm really in the mood for spring. She sent me some stickers. She made this beautiful ATC card. It's Life's a Hoot with friends like you. I love that. Janice, and I can't pronounce the last name, but that's who made it. So, July 17th, 2019. Dirty Dozen prompts. Okay, so she made it from Aunt Bec's Creations, and that's a piece of the paper she made. I love doing dozens of book. I hope all is well with you. Along with the Rolodex are some random things I thought you might use or pass on, whichever, and have fun with. Janice. Isn't that cute writing paper? That's so cool. I love getting mail, happy mail like this. It is so much fun. There's stickers and butterflies and quotes and tags and little bits of love. Complete. Oh, there's a pretty flower. Again, this all came from Janice. So I can put some stuff in my book, of my friendship book. And you'll see a video of that soon. And again, this all came from Janice. Again, little bits of love, which I will use in some way. Love this sparkly paper. And beautiful stickers, 3D stickers with birds. And more stickers. Happy spring, April showers, hippity hop. Beautiful stickers. There's a piece of painted paper that she's created. Oh, beautiful piece. There's glitter on it, and I'm not sure if it's going to show up on camera, but there's glitter in it. It's beautiful. And writing papers. I love the birdhouses. I love birds too. There's some of that paper that she used in notes. More painting paper. Okay, it's got gold and copper. Scrapbook paper, it looks like. Small piece. Another scrapbook paper. Small piece. You see me going over there with my hand. I'm using them out. This is actually, I believe, wrapping paper, which is really cool to use in your art too. If you can't find scrapbook paper, look for wrapping paper. Lots of it out there. Dollar store sells a lot. And again, spring. It's on my mind. Another one, I'm not sure if this is scrapbook paper or not. It could be. It's a beautiful tree bark. I think that's what that is. It's beautiful. And if you don't recognize these, I did. As soon as I seen them, I knew this is Lisa's Frank stickers. I have a coloring book from Lisa Frank. In fact, I bought a calendar for my daughter because she likes Lisa Frank as well. And yes, my daughter's an adult. But Lisa Frank's been around for years. Awesome. And some other papers. Ledger paper, I think that's what it's called. Ledger paper, there's graph paper. This is graph paper too, so it's designed. This is so awesome. I love all this. I guarantee you're going to see it in my art at some point somewhere. It feels like it's either writing paper or construction paper. Very cool. Some more pieces of writing paper. This is really cool, textured paper. Some more writing paper. I love these flowers. It's so pretty. I love the way they did this. It's beautiful. Loving this paper, Janice. Wherever you got it, it's gorgeous. More writing paper. And people actually used to write letters to each other. kind of miss that. We actually have some groups online where it's, they have art groups, and then there's some pen pal groups. If you're interested in writing to each other. I'm not sure what kind of paper this is, but it feels really cool. Almost like tissue paper or maybe rice paper. I don't know. It feels really neat. Almost fabricy. And more writing paper. Yeah, this is cool. I love the way this looks. With the watercolor, I think that's how it was done, possibly. But I don't know. Writing paper. Awesome stuff. Janice. I want to call you Janice. I'm Janice. Janice, I'm Janice. This was in the box as well. Some papers which you can use in your art. You can use it for paper mache, you can paint on it, you can create on it, you can take it and put it in your background of your paintings or your art books and just play. So you can use everything. Don't feel limited because I think you're lacking in supplies. There are supplies everywhere you look. Probably in the corners of your house. You have supplies and you don't even know it. I want to thank Janice for her generous gift. And you noted it will be used very well. And this is going in my collection of my ATC cards. Because I do have a collection. I just apologize. I'd love to send mail back. However, with my limited income, that's not always an option for me to send mail. I am currently trying to put some financial money aside so that I can do some mailing. However, the state of what's going on in the world today, I'm not sure mail is going to get very far these days. There's all this illness stuff going on, and I feel sorry for anyone who may be ill. I feel bad for people who may be stuck at home and used to working every day and not having that interaction with all those people. Primarily that is why I am making a video so that you have something to watch. And I hope you enjoyed this. I will be making another video because Miriam has inspired me to create a video which is just using minimal supplies. In one of my books, I will come back on and I will do another video, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use yet. It's still swirling around in my brain, but I'm going to come on and I'm going to use very minimal supplies because not everybody has a lot of supplies or the fancy tools. Not that I would love to have them, I would. However, I'm actually happy sometimes that I don't. I can see it being a hindrance when you're creative. You have all these wonderful tools to use. So you just use those tools and you create something really beautiful. However, the rest of us who may not have those tools have struggled and actually use more of our imagination in order to create the things into a beautiful work of art. And neither is wrong, neither is right. It's just art. So don't limit yourself. That is my message today. Do not limit yourself. Play with your stuff. Use it. Utilize it whatever way you wish. Play scientist. Just have a ball. Enjoy yourself. Get out there. Do a live video. If you want to contact with other people, maybe go live with some other people. Don't feel you're stuck inside and can't do stuff. Because we can. You just have to think outside the box. So this is my video for today. And yes, I'll be back on in a little while, possibly. Not sure. One video a day is pretty hard for me. I haven't been doing a lot of videos. But I need to get back on and start doing more videos. And maybe even a live at some point. So please watch. And don't be afraid to go back in my YouTube and watch some other videos, and maybe there's a technique you want to play around with. Please use it. Please don't sit and do nothing. Do something with your time and keep yourself occupied. You'll be happier for it, and your days will go faster. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hopefully being healthy, and I hope to stay healthy, and I will see you soon. Everybody take care, and I will talk to you later.